Until we change the value to how we feel rather than what other people think about what we're doing, who we're being, we will always be stuck in this paradigm of what will people think about me? Will other people judge me? Will other people like what I'm doing? But in truth, that's none of your business. That's none of your business what other people think about you. That has nothing to do with you. That's just their perception. That's just their opinion. And as long as you're dabbling or are interested in other people's opinion, you'll never truly get to be yourself. Yo, welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. And on today's sermon, we're going to be talking about falling out of the judgment of the mind and allowing yourself to shine. And how do you stop caring about what people think? Because that's the most important thing. That's what limits most of us, but this is the most important thing. It's not about what people think. It's about what we think about what they think. It's that we care about their opinion. And so for us to fall out of the judgment of the mind and for us to stop caring about what people think, we have to change our value system, because like just growing up, we value the opinions of others. We value the perception of others. We value what other people had to say about what we were doing. But it's like, if we really want to get out of our mind and shine, if we truly want to express ourselves, and if we truly want to be ourselves, we have to change the value. We have to change the value from what other people think to how we feel. It feels good to be yourself. It feels good for you to express yourself. It feels good for you to say what you have to say and not have to be concerned about what other people will think about you. And so until we change the value to how we feel rather than what other people think about what we're doing, who we're being, we will always be stuck in this paradigm of what will people think about me? Will other people judge me? Will other people like what I'm doing? But in truth, that's none of your business. That's none of your business what other people think about you. That has nothing to do with you. That's just their perception. That's just their opinion. And as long as you're dabbling or are interested in other people's opinion, you'll never truly get to be yourself. And so this even goes back to falling out of the judgment of the mind, because that is the only thing that is limiting the shine, is the judgment of the mind. Am I doing this right? Am I making a mistake? Am I being too loud? Am I being too much? But it's like, you can never be too much. You are perfect right now. You are made to be here and shine. You are allowed to allow your light to shine, and that's what you're here to do, so you can never be too much. You are literally an expression of the one God, the one source. There is no limit to who you are. There's no limit to the amount of abundance that can flow through. There is no limit to the amount of light that you can emit. But you have to know that that's okay, and that's what you're here to do. And you have to start to settle in and feel good with being a light. You have to settle in with being too much. You have to settle in with being not like everybody else. Because you're not like everybody else. You are unique. There is no one on this planet like you. Life showed up as you today just so you can be you today, just so you can shine your light in a unique and authentic way. And that's the most important thing for you and I to do on this planet. That's how we're going to change our life. That's how we transform our life. We transform our life by allowing the light to illuminate every area of our life. This is about allowing ourselves to be seen. This is about allowing ourselves to be heard. This is about not holding back, falling out of the judgment, because your mind will tell you, hey, you don't need to say that. Hey, you don't need to do that. Hey, that's not what everybody else is doing. But we have to stop caring about that, because that's not important. Because it's not even a service to who you want to be. It's not even in service to you being yourself and feeling more love for yourself and accepting yourself. It's literally going against everything that you want, because you want to be open. You want to be free. You want to be expressed. And there's sometimes these little thoughts that come up that try to limit the expression. But you don't have to feed into those little bitty thoughts. You don't have to feed into that paradigm. You don't have to feed into that narrative. You don't have to feed into that mindset, because we're changing the direction that we're going. We're moving in the direction of shining. We're moving in the direction of getting out of our mind and shining. And it's really cool, because it's actually not hard. It's not hard, because your heart is always guiding you. The light within is always guiding you, actually. And when you start to go down this path of expressing yourself, it actually gets easier and easier every time, because you start to listen to that voice. You start to listen to your heart. And at some point, you're just running with it. At the beginning, you might have to take little baby steps. You got to take it day by day. You might have to crawl, but eventually you'll start running. You'll start to feel what feels good to you. You'll start to see that other people's opinions, they don't feel good to you. You'll see that considering what other people think, it doesn't feel good to you. It's not in alignment with your authentic expression. And I'm not saying that we don't take advice and that we don't get new perspectives and that we don't learn, but I'm saying tune in with what is in alignment with you. Tune in to your authentic expression and get to feel what that feels like. Get to know that more intimately than knowing what other people think about you intimately. Get to know what feels good to you. Get to know your unique expression. Get to know your authentic self, because that is literally what you want. We all want to be fulfilled. We all want to experience more abundance. We all want to be ourselves, and it's our responsibility to tap into that for ourselves, because nobody's going to give us a permission slip. Nobody's going to do it for you. Only you can do it for you. But the great thing is that you have everything that you need to do it for yourself. You got the light. You got the love, you got the joy, you have yourself, and that's all that you need to move in this direction of self-expression. That's all that you need to get out of your mind and shine, because the light is already there. It's already burning, and it's just asking you, take off the layers, take off the judgment, take off the conditioning, take off what other people think, and allow that light to shine through, because that's exactly what we want. And that's how you will literally transform your life, and then one day you'll be like, wow, I never knew that life could be this good. Wow. I never knew that I was so unlimited. Wow. I didn't know that I can experience this much abundance, but you can, because that is your baseline. Abundance is your baseline. Infinity is your foundation. And when you understand that, there are no limits. There are no boundaries. You are not confined. And now it's time to shine. Thanks for tuning in today. If something resonated with you, leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video. Let's go!